Frankly, the new player list is kind of whack. Like, it's got the fire demon on it right now. Like, I can't even hazard a guess as to how he got on there. So we're gonna focus on the returning player side of things because I think it's got a nice mix of PvP and PvE monsters on here. So it'll give new players something to think about when they want to break into RTA, but it'll also help them with their PvE ambitions. I think the word ambitions would have been great at the end of that sentence. And at the end of the video, we'll talk about a couple monsters that I'm honestly surprised don't make an appearance on the most picked. Number 10, it's Ciara the Wind Oracle. The newly remodeled Ciara, that kind of makes it sound like she's a house. Well, she is a house, dude. She's a powerhouse. Ciara is really right at home in RTA, but she can also be used in arena offenses and guild wars as part of bomb comps. She has a 24% speed lead, and she's gotten a lot of attention recently thanks to the change on her third skill that allows her to absorb some attack bar. Turns out attack bar absorption is really powerful. Isn't that right, Jongnam? You don't know what you got till it's gone. What song am I singing? The one about the parking lot. You know what I'm talking about? Put up a parking lot. That's Jongnam's theme song right now. Ciara is a great pick for folks who are looking for a strong speed lead option and also high damage. She's a great payoff for single target strip options like Etna or Shiho, the dev's favorite monster. Bro cannot go more than one balance patch without getting a buff. My not so conspiracy theory is that someone is trying to make Shiho into the water version of Etna, but that's a different video. We're talking about Ciara. I think Ciara is truly a great pick for returning players or folks who maybe have an RTA team that's lacking a wind damage dealer, or if you need a secondary speed lead option. For new players, less so. There's definitely other things that you could focus on that would help you in more places throughout the game. Like Ciara mostly wants to dunk on other players, not so much help you clear like 100 floors of TOA, for instance. If you want to know more about Ciara, we actually have a video on the channel about her, and it's me and Stoic talking about her. She's the best daughter in the game.
The daughter that nobody wanted.
Number 9, he actually just overtook Ciara today at the time of recording. It's Zyros, the Fire Dragon. He is frankly looking fantastic after the most recent monster renewal. Zyros is all about damage and control through increasing cooldown times. His third skill attacks all enemies and tries to put them on max cooldown. And so long as they're not bosses, then it's gonna extend it one turn past what it normally could be set to. It also auto-crits so long as their attack power is half or less than yours is. And then it increases the damage. Seriously, you should read that third skill on Zyros because it goes on forever now. His skill 2 is kind of similar. It tries to apply dots on enemies, hits multiple times, but then it also has a small chance to increase their cooldown time by 1 turn. So Zyros has gotten very cool recently, but he's always looked dope, you know? It's like we always just want a dragon on the team. So as such, Zyros is right at home on arena offenses where you can set up the perfect conditions to strip the enemy team and put them on max cooldown. You could also bring him in TOA to do something similar, because oftentimes putting enemies on max skill cooldown is kind of like stunning them, or you can think about it like provoking them. Actually, in TOA, enemies can't proc either, which is spectacular. So they are not getting those cooldowns back anytime soon. And of course, anytime we bring up situations like this, you can also run them on a cleave team in RTA, though it's admittedly a little bit more difficult to set up those perfect scenarios like we're hinting at here. It's much better against AI. Number 8 is Vanessa, the Fire Valkyrie. She has a 33% speed lead, and she is a highly contested first pick in RTA. What's great about Vanessa is that if you're bringing her in a PvP situation, she doesn't necessarily broadcast your strategy right out the gate. She's fairly neutral, but she can skew into different archetypes pretty well. And you can rune her quite differently too. You can rune her fast so she can set up a strip defense break for a big damage. You could rune her slower and tanky so that she can withstand attacks. Or you could put her on Despair and surprise everyone. So for some reason, no one ever expects Vanessa to be on Despair. I still don't. I'm still surprised when I see it. Her third skill is kind of a fake passive. It automatically triggers whenever a unit passes away. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Summoner's War. My name is Come To Us Evan, and with me today, it's StasandCo. What's going on, Stash? How are you, dude?
Good, man. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
I'm doing great. I'm so glad you could be here. Congratulations on the victory in the Creator Clash, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to the community, honestly. Like, what an honor.
Dude, it was so much fun watching the submissions, and we will talk about your experience with it and more as soon as we say hi to the chat. What's going on, everybody? I see Ultra Deathlord is already in here. Psych Rooter, what's going on? Yuna, what's up, Yuna? Jordan, Havoc. Oh my God, dude, multiple Evans on stream. That's crazy, dude. Glad you could be here today. Folks, we are gonna be playing some RTA. We've got Stash's gameplay up right here, so we're going to watch him queue in a minute. But before we get in, I wanted to hear more about what you thought of the experience in the Creator Clash, man.
Honestly, I think it was, first of all, it was a great opportunity for small creators to just sort of showcase what they have. I really, watching everybody's, submissions back, I was sweating. I was like, everybody has what it takes. From people who had like a lot of heart to people who had incredible monster boxes, I was like, oh, I have my work cut out for me. So, I tried to think of what is a way I could sort of break through the noise, lay a little humor into it. So I hope that, my roommate says hi to everybody in the chat. He's okay. Will.
Dude, I loved the cameo from the roommate. That was amazing. That was so nice getting to see him in there. No, and you really did stand out, man. The humor came through. Your personality was so clear, and the production value presentation of it all was so good. Like the way you structure your videos was very satisfying to watch. And of course, thank you to everybody who participated. I don't know if we have other participants in chat here today, but it was a pleasure watching all of the submissions. Like genuinely, we got to look forward to watching some great content, and it had the office a buzz. We were all talking about all the participants today, but it was really cool. Ultra Deathlord says, hey, Evan, are you going to be hosting this Friday? That's a great segue, Ultra Deathlord. The Guardians Club Week 4 is this Friday. That's the last round of the round robin segment, and after that, we'll have our 4 teams moving on to the finals. And the answer is yes, I will be hosting this Friday, so I will look forward to seeing you there too. Also, Havoc, can we play Magic sometime? Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? What is this? Of course we can play Magic. Stash, do you play Magic?
My next question was, is Magic worth getting into? Because I kind of want to,
but
everybody's like, no, man. If you already play Summoner's War, don't get another expensive hobby.
I almost spit out my water. Yes. Dude, that's a great consideration. I would definitely think on it for a little while, because it is. Hey, and you can always proxy. I don't know about that. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not anti-proxy. But anyway, chat, so we're about to hopefully tear it up on the ladder. We'll see. You and I are actually similarly ranked at the moment right now. I'm just over the border C1 right now, and I think you're just below it a little bit. Do you want to walk folks through what you've been playing recently?
Yeah, sure. So I streamed a little bit last night, and chat got to watch me fall gracefully. So closer to F2 than I am to C1 right at the moment. But yeah, sure, I could just sort of walk through the box. Right now, we're taking a core of Water Twins, Laura, and Oliver.
Cool.
I think it's pretty understood that Oliver is one of the most cracked units in RTA right now, with the speed lead and the ability to just reset and cycle. Laura, because you have to. And Water Twins for another speed lead. And then we're trying to answer and counter the best we can to some of the units that pop up. I take a lot of Miles into RTA because at this rank he does pretty good damage, pretty insane damage. Our recent pull was sort of the Chillin slasher for Wind's End. And then before that was Leica. And right now, Leica, we're rocking a 99 crit rate on Vampire Blade. So this is kind of what we've been working with. And for a little bit more sustain, we've got things like Juno and Baramos.
Perfect. I love it. Something else that I actually really like about this, and I forgot to mention it before we even started the stream, but I really like how tight the monster box is run for RTA right now. You have 2 rows. If you see, mine is atrocious. I have so many monsters. My runes are so spread out. I have maybe 30, 40 monsters, maybe 30 monsters ruined right now, and half of them are they're basically unruined, even though they've got all 6 represented.
Yeah. I'll say that was a recent adjustment, because I kind of got the idea where I was like, okay, I obviously don't have the rune spread for as many monsters as I would like, so I'm just going to try and focus it, and this is kind of what I've ended up with. And other thing I will say, for anybody trying to grind, the support monsters do their thing. They do their thing. Taking Wind Monkey into certain comps that, for skill 1 and stuff. And then, what's the other one? Oh, Irene, who's an incredible unit against turn 2 right now.
Yes.
The support monsters do their thing. So if you see me pick a support monster today, Okay, you got to respect it.
Bro, I've unironically picked the Irene, actually. I've used the Irene, and I'm so glad you highlighted the Xingshi too, because like, if someone takes Oliver, my favorite counter pick to Oliver is the Wind Monkey King, because it's like, they're incidentally just hitting random units, and you just get some pokes in, get some nice strip and stuns. So that sounds great. Whenever you're ready, we can jump on in. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
so
see.
I'm hoping that if we can get back into C1, we'll have a successful day.
Exactly. Hey, when you're at the bottom, you can only go up. So
well, no, hold on.
we're not at the bottom yet. Also, I wanted to shout out on YouTube. Lino says, "Stash, you got folks in chat over on YouTube who are excited to see you."
All right, so this is one thing my box is definitely missing is immunity. So like something like a Veligil, and obviously in a perfect world like Pater, but right now sort of cutting through immunity is very hard for my team, so I typically have to ban it out.
I'm of a similar mindset with this one, and I was going to suggest exactly the two things that you picked, because I think the Dark Exorcist Association Resolver, the Dark Ear, whatever he's been demoted to, he's probably going to soak up the ban. So whatever we take here will probably make it through. If we're banning the immunity, you could go with something like an Okeanos if you're so inclined, or to maybe lock down. Kind of like that. I'm kind of into it.
I think that's a very good pick. I don't think we're gonna go first here.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. And now if we're banning the immunity, I think we should be okay here. I'm very hopeful. Oh, okay. Ghost Boy, good to see you in chat. Havoc says, I don't know what my box is missing because I'm terrible at RTA, and yet I keep trying. Honestly, sometimes that'll lead you in the right direction.
I was going to say, if that's the case, man, you just have to find people who know more. Like, what I do is I spend a lot of my weekends just hanging out with Discord being like, what do I do here? Like, what do I do? So I think we're definitely gonna get stunned out after this skill too.
That's okay. But what Stas just mentioned, dude, like that's the best way. Reviewing your replays and asking people what happened. Dude, like this is my favorite way to play RTA, where it's like two people just like piloting, one of them kind of backseats, maybe offers some opinion or something like that. The only problem is sometimes I'll offer a bad opinion. So we'll see if this ends up working out for us. But it actually looks like we might be, I don't want to be too overly enthusiastic here, but I think we might be okay, because now we're about to hit him with the Hyoiki Tenkai. And they're going to be locked down.
Okay, that was actually pretty solid. I think we should focus Etna.
Yeah, go for Etna's going to be an easy thing to remove. So you can go for that and just save the skills, except for I'd reset maybe Chung still has skills, or the Water Twin Angels. One of those.
Yeah. So, we'll go reset there.
Nice. There's our proc. That's fine. He can't really do anything of note. That was probably the best proc we got. And we even res the dot. Look at that. We can sleep the Etna. Oh, dude. This is great. Oh, the come to us luck didn't come through the call. Yeah. This is a bummer. Stun? Big stun?
Here?
Big stun?
No.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay. Hold on. We're chill. Yo, Evan, the Guardians tournament is on my birthday. Isn't that awesome? That is awesome, Ultra Death Lord. Happy early birthday, dude.
Oof.
But we don't quit. We stun. We don't quit. Anything
You're
can happen.
You're a better man than I, Evan. GG go next for me.
I notice the emotes are turned off.
Oh, dude. Yeah. When I'm locked in and I see somebody throw up the Joker, haha, I got to take a quick breather.
Dude, that is the hardest thing that can happen to a Summoners War player, dude. Like, legit, that's a war crime. I am a big emote advocate, I think, but like, I don't use the toxic ones. Chat knows. Ooh. Nice proc. Let's go.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Mad Expert agrees. This is still winnable, dude. I've seen crazier comebacks.
We can get a skill 3 on Laura to get rid of the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is the Stoic screaming in chat if he's here right now for Ragdoll.
Yes, true. You remind me of Stoic playing RTA though with the emotes off. I just emoted someone into a loss yesterday. It was great. That was awesome.
You think skill 2 here for stun?
Yeah, go stun. I think that's a good idea. Either's
Timer
either's
out.
fine.
Damn.
Yeah, either's okay, to be honest. Like, one gets rid of it. Oh, can we kill that? Probably not, but we can at least hurt it. Is Okeanos on bio, by the way?
He is.
Sweet, that's great. I was messing
that
around with him.
That is an example, though, of units not being completely skilled up. Turns out that matters.
It definitely does. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Stosh, you got this, dude, says Ultra Deathlord. Dude, and you can get Stosh if you follow him. If you're on Twitch, you can interact with the name that's in the title right now, or you can use Command StasandCo and give him a follow. That'll link you over to his YouTube. Same for YouTube, it's in the description. Cool.
What was that, Evan, about only going up?
But hey, but now we're at the bottom. Now we're going up.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Usually,
Easy.
when we fall to F2 in stream, it's a good reset of like, all right, at least I know I can get out of this.
Yes, and exactly. And maybe what we'll do is we can, like in that situation, maybe I shouldn't have recommended the Okeanos. Maybe we go for something else. We can find something else to punish, like AoE or something like that if they don't bring immunity.
I do genuinely think every good RTA team has at least some form of sustain, for sure.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, you know what I should have recommended there? Was the Irene. I should have told you to bring it. Let's just go like, he's not really presenting too much. You pick whatever you feel is right here.
I typically will just stick with kind of the core 3 until he starts to pull out his damage units.
Oh, dude, this is a potentially, it could be Leica and Chillin if we're so inclined, because he's only got like single target stuff, right? Or like, I'm sorry, single hitting? That was the wrong phrase.
I like that. And we just recently re-ruined Chillins. So now he's on Swift Will.
Okay, cool. Jordan says, I already follow Stosh and I'm looking into his room right now.
Yeah, that's behind me is where I sleep, so.
What do you feel like banning here? Do you want to ban out like damage? You want to ban out setup? Or like the Moor? Is the Moor maybe a threat to the Leica?
Yeah, it could be. I think Moor is another unit my comp struggles against, especially with Laura.
Yeah. Oh, and he banned out the Oliver. Yeah, we take the speed lead, and he left us with the counters to this stuff. So I'm hoping that we can come back from this. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. I think if this Tiana's ruined up pretty. You know, my blessing was between Chillin Slasher here and Tiana.
Oh, really? I like your call, though. I do. I really like this monster. He's so cool. We can strip and defense break the dark one, I guess.
Yeah, let's go here, and then maybe skill 2 for stun.
Oh, wait. Yeah, skill 2 for stun. I like it. Let's go for it. Oh, and we missed.
Just one.
Uh-oh, dude. No accounting for that. Nice res from Laura. All of our other monsters, other than Leica and the Chillin, killing that guy, they are all optional. Mark my words, chat.
Yeah, if we can get ooh, that was good. If we can get skill 3 here to strip to get rid of the Endure.
Yeah, let's try it.
And the defense buff so we can protect a little bit from that Tiana.
Oh,
we didn't strip. Okay, hold on. Skill 2.
Here we go. Big skill 2.
Big stun.
Salve Nushach. Salve Zerabyte. What's going on? Come to us, BA. Muito obrigado por the raid, guys. Nice win.
There we go.
Let's go, Stosh. Salve, chat. Salve. Sejam bem-vindos na live de Come to Us. What's going on, everybody? Good time zone, y'all. Thank you. I like your time zone too, Zetabyte. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. It's a crisp 4:14 for me in the afternoon right now.
The sun sets on another day of RTA.
It does.
Over here on the East Coast.
There you go. Hey, Altazor over on YouTube says, "Hey, yo, Stash made it."
He's a day one. When you see some of the shorts go out from the YouTube, that's the man who commits time to making shorts, YouTube shorts. So shout out Altazar.
Hey, Altazar, thank you, dude. We love you in Brazil, Evans. Oh, eu amo Brasil. Muito obrigado. And Jordan says, Evan, will you be going to SWC finals? As like a competitor? That no.
Yeah.
In some
competitor.
Yeah. In some capacity, yes, probably. Will you be seeing me on the stage against Kellyan Bao, probably not. Okay, so what do we got here? We got Stun and Oblivion. We want some damage in this, but also...
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Miles?
Why not Miles? Yeah, why not Miles? I'm open to Miles.
Because the only thing I think Miles will probably go first, maybe besides the Sekhmet, but the Hagang passive is not great.
Exactly. I just realized, well, no, never mind, because he could have picked another fire. I was going to say a Diana would not have been bad there, but yeah.
So I learned I learned the hard way that Diana not being skilled up is useless.
Oh yes, it's brutal. Yeah, that's a really good lesson to learn early for sure. She needs it.
Because that the same day chat was like, you shouldn't use Diana with no skills, and I was like, all right. The same stream, then like 2 matches later, somebody's Diana went 8 times in a row from just attack bar and stuff. So I was like, okay, noted.
It's glad to hear she can still like pop off. You know, it's been years of this.
Yeah. The ponies are some of the best units I think in the game. Just like
it's a good family. Yeah, you're 100% right, dude. Okay, so he comes in, he resets the Oliver here. He had a lot of good targets for that. I think we could probably do you want to defense break the Suiki? Is that crazy?
Yeah, I'm into that.
Because he's one of those monsters. He's gonna, oh no, dude, that's happened to me before. Yeah,
we are still moving, so I think I can go first. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Violent proc?
I hope I can find you in RTA. Might see you at the finals then, Evan, since it's not too far from me. If I do a sub, dude, that would be amazing, Jordan.
I'm gonna go for stun.
I'm with it. Yes, just go in. Huge.
Here. Oh no!
Oh wait! Oh no! Wait, Oliver had something to do. That gave Oliver a job.
Okay. Here we go.
That was good. That was a job application for Oliver. That's great.
If we can get the reset on Samat, I think we're fine.
Oh, we're in, dude. You know, we might want to turn the emotes on and start emoting this guy. I feel like it might be the play.
Evan, then we become the one thing we sought to destroy.
I know. Yeah, we can't lower ourselves to their level. It's true. Altazar says, appreciate the shout out. Oh man, why am I can't speak, guys. I got to do some tongue yoga before this. Chrissy Scott on YouTube says, hello, Stash. Hello, Evan. What's up, Chrissy?
Chrissy, what's going on? All right, I'm just gonna protect here and go for stun. I think we might stun the Juno. No, just kidding. It's
the smartest water twins I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, right. So we did reset Samat. Do we just get that out of here?
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah,
all right,
perfect, dude. And now
there we go.
And now we become what we sought to destroy. Never mind, they quit on their own. That's great.
Yeah.
Is that a
bite? Not too bad.
Not too bad. What are we farming
Maybe
right now?
Maybe we get a full triple.
Oh, that'd be so hype, dude. Oh yeah, let's roll.
Here we go.
Trip roll speed. Okay. Dang.
We've gotten lucky though. I will say the last few violent runes we had did go our way. That's why we were able to rune up Chillin' Slasher.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll try that. This could be good. Oh man, it got kind of crazy. I don't think you got a single double roll in all those. I think it went I think it did an even spread on all of them.
I am of the belief you either have all the monster luck or you have all the rune luck, 100%. Based on my experience watching people play.
Yeah, through sheer anecdotal evidence, I could support that too. I think that seems pretty true. Emir says, we hitting C1 today? Dude, perhaps, Emir.
We're on the way up. We're on the way up.
Don't call it a comeback. This is where we're meant to be.
So remind me of the first Nat 5 you pulled. I remember you mentioning it in the Creator Clash.
First one that I ever pulled was Jameer. That was my very first Nat 5. And my very first Nat 5 that actually like really was impactful to my Summoner's War journey was Camilla.
Okay.
She carried me through like the whole beginning of the game. Like back then, Jameer didn't really do too much, you know? She didn't Jameer did not, he didn't cleanse. All he did was kind of reset cooldowns. Oh man, what is good? We're gonna get Cloven.
Just casual F3.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
Chat. What do we do?
We could switch things up and go Amduat.
If you want to try that, we could absolutely go with Amduat. You want to give it a try?
We're here
can go
for a good time.
it. I think it's good. We're gonna lose the Juno here. Let's ban. How tanky are we? What do you feel like banning?
I feel as if the Han will be the thing that cleans it
I'm
up.
with you. I'm with you.
Okay, thought so. That's fair.
Ultra Deathlord, my first nap 5 was Zyros. That's a cool one. First one was Christina. Oh no, Havoc. She's not that bad anymore.
I do have a Tableau, and a few people have tried to convince me to go the Tableau Jameer meta or Jameer comp, and I was like, I guess. Like I was like, I don't think I have the runes to do it, but
it's cool.
right.
It feels like cheating when it pops off. You know, it actually feels like
when it works. Yeah.
It feels illegal.
Oh, Nephthys on Seal. Interesting.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh man.
Okay.
That's it. I knew.
So you know what? It's actually funny in my mind, Ev. I don't count those games.
Yeah, I agree.
I know that the rank goes down, but in my mind they don't count.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough one. It wasn't a great ban. Like there were at least 2 things I wanted to ban. I really wish. Do you have a Veramos ruined actually? A Veramos would be kind of.
I do, yeah.
Okay, we'll remember that. Oh, I see him right there. I wasn't looking properly. I don't think he would have helped us there because the attack bar reduction was too much. But
yeah,
you know.
Zabala too is such a. There are a few, I think, meta units. Unfortunately, I'm missing from my box. So we're actually trying to do. I'm very much into pulling my scrolls immediately when I get them.
Same.
And I promised chat that I would save all of them until we hit 1,000 subs. And now they're just sitting in my. And I know the unit I need. I know my Chandra is in there. He's waiting for. Bring Chandra home is basically what I'm trying to hashtag bring Chandra home.
What a great combo he'd be for your team too. He goes so well with a lot of the monsters that you're running already.
I think he would be great.
Yeah, this is feeling maybe like a dark Gojo, dark ear game to me so far.
For sure, yeah.
We could still run it. I want some. I feel like I want damage. I don't know. I feel like I want something. Could be Miles. Could be Dominic. Could be. I
like Dominic.
Yeah,
I like Dominic for the HP.
Let's go for it. How is this one? Yeah, he seems fine. Let's take it. Seems. Yeah, sure. So is that the support Dominic? I'm with it, dude. I'm with it. Let's go. Let's do it.
Somebody asked who the first LD5 was. You're looking at her.
Yeah, Laura. That's a solid first LD5. Mine was Lydia. I did lose to a Lydia today, actually. I lost to... No, actually, that's not true. I won. Sorry, I misremembered that. I won. I beat it. Sorry.
I think Megami might be the ban here because he breaks up AoE pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. I think that's okay. Oh, this guy hates content. I see how it is. Okay.
Hates content is the same as loves passives. That's
yes. See, I'm terrible, dude. I love just sitting there and accruing value. That's like my favorite. I'm so toxic in this game sometimes. Okay. What are we hitting? Tion Lang? Are we hitting the T? Or no? He'll. I forgot about Hagang. I forgot we didn't ban the Hagang. My bad.
But that's okay. Dude. I think we still might have. No, that's all right. I think we still might have a chance so long as this Hagang misses.
That would be amazing if he missed. I would love it if he missed. Wow, people in chat got some really decent LDs as their first one. I see somebody got Bella. Isis. Isis, cool.
Actually.
Huge. Reset. Well, there's not a lot of really relevant skills on that side. I don't know. Do you want to just go in on TL, the Tion Lang, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I like it. Based off HP.
Dude, not gonna lie, that was some pretty decent damage for a support Dom.
That's what I'm saying. If you're lower in rank, man, the support units do exactly what they're supposed to. Support.
I was not expecting to be taking him down to half health off that. Okay, so do you want to reduce his cooldown actually, or even Laura's or something, and then we can boost, or yeah, there you go. Stunning's cool too. Of course it gets Aya. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. We can increase the cooldown time of whoever. Tion Lang, we're going in on him anyway. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing, is that you're right, that it is predominantly passives on this side that we're concerned about. So there's not a lot of great skills to reset here.
Although I probably will take this because skill 3, because we have stun on Hagang.
He might cleanse if she strips. Did we get it? Oh no, let's see. He's gonna push back a little. Rad. Evan, I want to share a rune I got from the Dimension Pred. I want to see that. Big skill 3, push back. Let's go.
I'm gonna try and save the skill 3 because we have heal block at the moment.
Oh yeah, the most important monster is heal blocked. Thank you for pointing that out. Maybe reduce Aya? I don't know. She's about to drain our team. We can keep her down a little bit. Nice. That Fire Pudding Princess is a real thorn in our side.
Yeah, man. This is kind of we're in the trenches down here at F3, so.
Some of these comps are like, dude, I think these guys are just on their way up. Like, you know, that guy who had the Han comp with Nefties, like, you know, he does not belong here. Okay, next we can just, if we don't like the Hagang strip, we can do that, or we can do Tian Lang, we can do whatever we're feeling.
I like it, I like it. Oliver's, we're not getting a lot of value out of Oliver because of that cookie.
I agree. Oh,
we're kind of losing
we're kind of losing our Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he could get one more turn, that'd be insane. Can that kill? Oh, dude, that was a bummer kill. Maybe we can win through sheer damage from the Water Twins, or maybe that's just me being ruined on triple optimism, chat. I run Light Ezio Ian with Jara. Double ignore passives. I love it when Jara does Jara things. That sounds awesome, Branson. Is your real last name Couch? Is that actually your last name? Branson Couch. All right.
All right, GG go next.
GG go next, dude. GG go next. Eventually, maybe I'll join in for some wings too. We can play a couple more though. I'm having fun, admittedly.
I think we should definitely switch off. Eventually, people are going to start to think I'm a fraud. They're like, "This guy C1? Are you sure?"
I see that the C1 bones are here. I can tell that it's happening.
Okay. I have the thing to prove it. What's the thing in the top right corner?
Yes. All right, we can lose Oliver. That's fine. We can do a speed lead in Laura, or Laura, Gojo. Yeah, do that.
I do have Lucia myself. I can't remember if I took her off.
Dirty Demise says, is Stosh going to crash out in RTA on the come to a stream? Only time will tell, dude. How close to a crash out are we?
Well, we're trying to be professional, right, Evan?
Yeah, he's trying to be professional, chat. He wouldn't do such a thing. I've never crashed out on stream, chat, right? I think I would have one time a long ago. I crashed out on stream playing RTA.
It certainly happens. It certainly happens.
And Althazar asked a while ago, do you have any hints on what else is dropping for the anniversary? Absolutely not, Althazar. I will not. Dude, I've said this before. I'm not a leaky faucet. I like working here, dude. I'm not going to risk that.
All right, hear me out. We get rid of the passive from, because I think Gojo doesn't make it through. And we bring in Chillin.
Sounds good, dude.
And we get rid of that, right?
I was gonna say something even crazier. I was gonna say we bring the Federica, the support Federica, and ban like Oliver or something. That would have been even crazier.
One unit I am proud of that I've ruined up is my own.
You have one.
My own Federica, yeah, just not in the favorites section.
Got it. See,
which honestly I should move back because I forget about her often.
That could be pretty cool. And also we have a couple units that could boost her up. Like we could run her with Rakuni and just like give her a turn, and then she just snipes somebody. Not bad.
Actually, let's see. We get stripped there into skill 3. Huge.
Oh, huge. And now we can just work on the Tessa. He's got defense break. We can just kind of work on him for a little while. Nice. If you want, I like skill 1 because skill 1 does more damage. But like, if you want to do the 4th skill, you could get attribute advantage. So it's up to you.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
It just does less damage, but
okay.
You
might reset the cooldown of Gojo.
We are on the same page, brother. Go for it. And then skill 2.
Huge.
I love that this thing actually stuns. That's the difference between yours and mine. Yours actually stuns.
We had a good talk before stream. I said, "Don't embarrass me on Come to Us' stream."
Yeah, you told both of them. You're like, listen here, Ramayo and Judea.
Look, guys,
work with me. Well, what else is there to do at 2 in the morning? Go Stash. Savor this moment. Well deserved. That's from Kevin over on YouTube.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Very well.
I will
deserved,
say,
dude.
I was talking to some other people about this. The community of Summoners War has to be some of the most like friendly in games that I've experienced.
Yeah.
Like, no cap. Like I think it is like you need help. You just jump in somewhere and you're like, hey, I just got this unit and I do not know how to use it. You'll have 40 different opinions coming at you.
I 100% agree, dude. And I feel like I actually feel like both live stream chats and the subreddit are actually good examples of that. Dude, it takes me back to when I downloaded League one time, guys, like on a whim, and everybody just told me to uninstall because I should have started playing years ago. And I never forgot about that. And I just keep thinking about how Summoners War is so not like that. You're very right that our community is super friendly.
I got called. Nice. I was playing Marvel Rivals yesterday, and somebody called me Lil Guppy. I took personal offense to that.
It sounds like a SoundCloud name. Sounds like a SoundCloud.
I said like, I think I chatted back. I was like, man, we're in bronze. Like, why are you chatting up? Why are you chatting? And he goes, I do more than you in a day, Lil Gup. And I was like, I don't know if I'm offended or impressed.
That's hilarious. We're in bronze.
Federica a couple days ago. Federica needs 100% crit rate, and she works really well on Will, Blade, and Nim. That's what mine's on.
Excellent. Yeah, that's really good. I got a little Guppy Fire mixtape on the way.
When I drop my diss track.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh no, the quads, the quadruplets.
Yeah. Just casually 4 units on the field at any given moment.
Okay, yeah, this team is tough to play against.
Yeah. I really do like Miles at low level because of the way he scales his speed.
I agree. Is this worth a Hagang or no? Or am I tripping? Is this worth a Hagang? I don't know.
Sure.
Or there's a lot of skills. Wait, we could go with Gyo. There's a lot of skills in play. I feel like maybe a Gyo could be chill. A Rakuni feels good to me too.
I like it. Rakuni is the Rat King of RTA.
I like it.
He is incredible. So the only thing I think we have to ban out the Angela.
I'm with it. I could be convinced. Sure.
Okay.
Let's go with it. The Water Gojo is immune to attack bar reduction, if I'm not mistaken, so Oliver's going to have a hard time against him, but we can at least reset him.
Yeah. Very good unit, Water Gojo.
Yeah. Evan, let's start an Overwatch Duke come to us team and compete in the Overwatch Champions Series. And it's all just a marketing ploy for Summoners War. I used to played a lot of the first one. I didn't play as much of the second one.
Overwatch was when I when I got my first computer. It was like, I didn't read the description because I was a dumb kid, and it had like Intel graphics. And I was like, let me go with Overwatch. That looks fun. I want to play as Reaper. And then it was like loading up like 8-bit Doom.
Oh,
and
wow.
They were like, yeah, you can't play on Intel graphics. I was like, you're so right. You're so right.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna pray for violence.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, you could do that. I was gonna say we could go in on Miles too for Dan. Oh my God, let's go, dude. Yes, we get everything we want, chat.
Yeah. Okay, decent, very good. Oh no, she's gonna put that.
We'll be fine.
We might be. Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
We can survive one bomb. What's one bomb between friends? Look at this. Easy. We're good. Yeah, it's a little bit of an overcommit. We take it. Great skin on the Miles, by the way.
Very cool. Transmogs.
Yeah.
I really want the. I'm waiting to pull my Masha so I can get the turtle skin that they just dropped.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, oh my god. This guy's water twins are even crazier than ours. And
Not even worried because we have Rakuni.
Someone just said
Just kidding.
something.
Now we're a little worried.
Now we're a smidge worried, but where's our Rakuni moving in this whole thing? He's second. Okay. Oh, dude, just a little bit off. But frankly, she was optional at this point. Like, we can work on the Gojo. I would do the Fire Twins. Yeah, I like the Fire Twins. Do the Fire Twins.
Yeah. Try and get stunned. There we go.
Mm-hmm. I hate those things. I constantly underestimate the Fire Twins.
They're pretty solid. All right. Yeah. I'm actually. Do I go reset on Gojo or do I reset Water Twins?
Reset Gojo. He does a lot of damage and his defense is buffed. So I agree with doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a really good call. Yeah, because that thing does so much damage. That's actually something to highlight for people in chat too. If you see a Water Gojo or anything out there, right, like the Wind one too, it's got that skill too that scales on defense. Defense never goes down. You know, attack goes up, HP goes down over the course of a game, but defense ages very well.
Yeah.
Oh, great proc. We get everything we want. Let's go.
Okay. No pushback, not great, but that's all right. I think Rakuni moves next.
Yes. At least, oh no! Wait a minute. This guy's a god.
Oh, and boost up twice.
And he boosted. Oh my god.
Classic.
It's okay. It's okay. That is classic, dude. Man, I'm gonna crash out before Stash at this point, dude. I'm feeling it. It's kind of brutal.
No, that's cool, Ev. I'll use you as a marker if it's time to crash out.
Sounds good. I'll be the barometer for that. Sounds good to me.
Damn.
Do we
this
need?
Is what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. Like, do we need Miles? Probably not. Look at us go. We can do this.
Rakuni has done, like, there are a clip that I posted where Rakuni soloed a Chandra and another unit by himself.
Oh my god.
It was insane. Just like between the speed buff, the self heal, the go again, you know, it was wild.
I just had Rakuni in a similar spot today. I forget who we won against, but I was very pleased. He was the reason why we won. Okay, do you want me to take a turn? Do you want to take?
Yeah.
Okay,
please,
sounds
please.
great. Let's do it. Mitchell, could we swap over to my gameplay? Thank you so much, dude. Also, chat, say hi to Mitchell. Thank you. All right, let's go. I took a loss. Oh, dude, I was so sad. I took a loss at lunch because I hit Q and then I looked away and I forgot I hit the button. I hate it when that happens. Ooh, salve Berri. All right, let's do this. Up against Brazil. And I picked them so fast that they occupied the same space for a second.
I do love the Oliver Miles comp. Very good.
Me too. Let's see what we can do. I kind of want to pick a Sekhmet into this to reset the Velajul, or at least that way we don't need to like hard commit to like banning the Velajul yet. We can kind of play the long game and kind of like tease it a little bit. Juno, I don't really mind. We can find something to deal with this. Honestly, dude, I feel like we could just pick like this or this, and then we'd have a decent time.
Yeah, I do like the Fire Monkey.
You like the Fire Monkey into this? Let's go for it. And then,
ban out the speed lead?
Ban out the speed lead, question mark? Yeah, I think you're right, because I don't have a speed lead if he bans Oliver. But of course he leaves my Oliver. Okay, I have a prediction. Chat. I'm going to lose this game, and it's going to be because of Gyo. I think that last game where our opponent banned Stash's Gyo, that was foreshadowing for this one.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
Okay, all right. Potential reset.
Potential reset. Let's go. Behave, Sekhmet. Thank you. Chat's watching. Don't embarrass me in front of Stash. Please.
Okay. All right. Good stun.
Thank you. Sure. We boost. We're just gonna work on it, dude. Proc, I work for the company. Please. I don't know. Give me that attack bar. Okay, never mind.
Oof. Okay. All right. Well, hey, it's Despair Juno. Classic.
Amazing. That's fine. Oh, and he crits on Miles. Dude, this Veligil's got everything. But look at this. My Rakuni is ready and waiting to do something about it. Do I do this? I think I rip
You're looking
it.
at a lot of reflect, but I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, right? And she can't heal anybody anyway. We're just going to keep working on the Veligil. We're going to be here for a second. This is definitely going into the mid game. My Miles is getting bullied.
For sure.
This is bad news bears.
Some of these sustain teams that are like, if you don't kill it in the first couple turns, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah. We're going to reset this guy again because if there's one thing Veligil loves to do, it's proc into skill 3.
Amen. You heard it here first.
Yeah. He'll find a way to proc out of a 2-turn silence. He'll figure it out.
Man, the buff on Gyu with the skill activation is so good.
Mm-hmm. I think I maybe should have banned it. We'll see if that actually comes back to bite me. I think that's going to be the reason why I lose. I'm so nervous. Oh, no!
Oh, there it is. You love to see it.
But, I mean, he wasn't doing too much for us, right? You know? We can use this because Gyo's going next anyway. Honestly,
that has landed every single suppression.
Every single time. But it's okay. Oliver didn't do anything for us, chat. So
yeah, you see that emote right there?
Yeah, that one.
In the air. I'd be punching the air.
I'm gonna drop the Camilla crying because that's how I feel. I'm actually just going to use this on myself to try to heal a little bit. Let's throw this out there. Oh, please don't hurt Miles. Okay, she's kind of hurting my Miles.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I'm hurt.
Hey, as
Proc
the
here,
match goes
Rakuni.
on, I think that shield does less and less, right?
I think so. I mean, it's based off of HP. Okay, chat. I need to know who thinks I've got this. Oh my god, if I keep procking like that, I got it. What the heck? Oh my god, wait.
Rakuni is the king.
Rakuni is the king. Oh no.
Doesn't even matter.
Oh my god, I don't have an emote for this situation. Let's reset you. Because I'm tired of her antics. Am I really gonna make you guys sit through the rest of this game?
Sometimes, Evan, it's out of spite. If you know somebody's cooking you, but you have the ability to make it go about more turns, I will absolutely stay in the game. You want your free win? Too bad.
See, he won't emote, but he'll rope. That's what it's like, hey, oh no, dude, on auto she uses skills? Okay, hold on. Sorry. We're gonna call it quits on that one and we'll go back in. I should have banned the Gyo. I was thinking about it and I was like, it's my bad, guys.
That buff. There's a lot of anti-AoE in today's RTA.
Yeah.
Between Gyu and I mean, they just buffed Monado too. Fun unit.
He's cool. He's a very cool unit. Havoc just said something that supports what you were saying, Stash, which is they might win, but they'll never get that time back. So who's the real winner?
Yeah. Sometimes when you go against those crazy clean teams, you just got to think to yourself, hey, at least that's not me.
Yeah. At least it's not me, dude. Okay. I'm getting flashbacks. But
dude, Misty is such a good 4-star. She was my recent, or they were my recent Hall of Heroes pickup for Siege.
He is a good choice. I think. Well, let's go with the Rat. Rat Gaming.
Penguin says, if you're playing Summoner's War, do you really care about time? That is such a valid point. That's why they created the 30 run dungeon.
Yeah. Oh, God bless that change, dude. For real. Mr. Penguin King, have you ever checked the amount of time that you've had on Steam? Like how much it's been open on Steam? Mine's high.
They should put that right next to how much money you spent.
Yeah, it's a badge of honor for me. Wow, this guy is very fire heavy. I've never seen somebody who needs to ban Miles more in my life.
Not the Antares.
Not the Antares, dude. Okay, do I splash in a support just for fun?
I was gonna say, I mean, you don't have a lot of buffs, but I mean, when you see Bulwark, although he really does heal. That's all he does. I like the Chow pick, though.
So, let's do the support Chow.
I like the Chow pick.
How is he ruined? I really should have checked before. 67% crit rate. Okay. We can make this work. We can work with this. It's a little low.
It's all right. We got a few fire on the board. Yeah, I think you gotta get rid of the Misty.
You think so too? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page about that. I was not expecting a ban on the Ciara. That was not actually on my radar for what he was going to ban.
That is another unit. So I'm. Who did you take for your free Nat 5, by the way?
The Water Twins. What about you?
Okay, good pick. I took Oliver. That was who I desperately wanted. Although, maybe Chat can weigh in on this. I'm really debating giving it back and going either Chandra or Ciara.
Oh, well, I think Oliver is a super solid pick.
Yeah, especially because like one of the few 33 speed leads in the game. I do have Vanessa, but I don't know if the comp I use fits her perfectly.
Yeah, I like Oliver with the comp that you got right now. And he's good because you can open people up with Laura, and then he can follow up and kind of increase their cooldown times. It's a good game plan.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just do this. Wow, miss crit on fire. Oh, no. And Altazar says, stick with Oliver, IMO.
That's what everybody, yeah, they're like, no, man, forget about it. I'm like, but it's okay. In the summon session, we're going to have Chandra and Ciara.
Wait, chat, what happened? Why am I so low? Why is my HP so low? Did you see what happened?
The Moor, I think, is on a damage build.
Oh my goodness. Can I have this attack bar and you not counterattack? Oh, no? Okay, got it. Sorry about that, Bird. Sorry.
I heard the giggle. Yeah.
Not bad, bro. I shouldn't have even
All
tried.
Right, on the spot, Evan, don't think about it.
Uh-huh.
Most coveted Nat 5, LD Nat 5 right now.
Berghild. I want a Berghild so bad. I've wanted one for ages.
Okay. All right. I like that pick.
What about you? What's your like ideal LD5?
I'm gonna throw it out there. Silver.
Oh, no way. The light hacker?
Yeah. I have a few reasons. I think they look cool.
They do.
And another 33 lead, and that irresistible / suppression, kind of a cool thing to just run in an RTA match.
Guys, what is this Moor? Like, what is it? This Moor is single-handedly killing me. I've never seen a Moor this, like, that has this much additional damage on artifacts.
Yeah, we might be okay if it... Oh.
If it were to stop proccing. Let's see if we can... I can't crit this Juno. This Juno's got permanent anti-crit on. I'm starting to regret picking a support Chow. I'm not going to blame the loss on that, though, because the Moor soloed every other unit that I picked.
Yeah,
what the heck?
Fire Megumi is just better Berghild.
I do want that.
I get it. But the LD, sometimes it's about the rarity of it all,
So if that person happens to be in chat, I'm sure the odds are extremely low, but can you share your Moor in chat? Yeah. Because, dude, I got to see that thing. That was insane. That was actually crazy.
Evan, if it's cool with you, I'm going to just run to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, go take a bathroom break. Do your thing, dude. Oh, yeah, that Moor is ridiculous. Thank you. Dude, I literally, I looked at chat, I came back, and I was half deceased. My team was basically in the garbage can. We're going to go with Oliver, because I don't think Oliver's the plan. Speak of the Fire Megami, and he shall appear. And then I think I'm just going to go with the rest of the comp that I've been picking this whole time. I don't think they're the problem. I really think it's more of a compliment to that guy and how he ruined the Moor. We're going to decide if we want to keep that Leo in or not. I've been letting Leos through recently, and it's really opened up my mind. I feel like I've reached enlightenment. Like having a Miles that just doesn't do a lot of damage, you reach enlightenment in there. You realize you are the honored one. We'll pick a Ciara. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna pick a Ciara because I don't like that into the Masha. Remember, Evan, you get 3, then it's your fault. Roger that, Mr. Penguin King. So that means I have one more, is what you're saying. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do these two, actually. We'll just see what happens. Welcome back, dude.
Hey.
So,
are you into D&D at all, Evan?
I love D&D.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say there's definitely overlap between people who play Summoner's War and D&D.
Do you play D&D?
I just got done a few months ago DMing a campaign that went a year and a half.
No way. Oh my God, I DM.
Final boss.
Yeah. Wait, can I see?
It made me think of it.
Oh my God, that's so sick, bro. That's awesome. Tiamat. Tiamat's I know what Tiamat does on the Magic the Gathering card when she joined in for the D&D Baldur's Gate, I think, or was that one? It was D&D Beyond. I forget which one it was for that. She lets you search for like 7 dragons and put them into your hand.
So if you had to give like a beginner explanation to Magic the Gathering, what's your elevator pitch?
It is 1,000 different games with a shared rule set. It all revolves around turning cards sideways. It's basically you and your opponent. You have vastly different strategies, vastly different decks, but they all operate on a very similar shared understanding of how to play the game. That's my elevator pitch, and it's why I like the game so much. It's because our decks can be so different that it feels like we're playing different games, but they just happen to share rules.
That's so interesting. And you also like Summoner's War. I wonder why that is.
And they're very similar. You know that
people who have totally different boxes but play the game the exact same way.
Yeah, man, that's the head developer of Summoner's War is actually really big into Magic. Let's reduce this down a little bit. That's crazy that you just finished up a D&D campaign too, dude. I am also DMing a campaign right now. I have a session this Saturday.
Nice. Hell yeah. How far are you into it?
We have, so unless they make, because I think the players want to spend more time, because I've kind of been upfront with them that they're approaching the end. I think they have 3 sessions left, but I might add a 4th.
I forgot to, we ran our last one. It went, I think 9 hours was the final encounter.
Oh my God.
The one thing I regret is not doing an epilogue, because all of us were so tired and we had about nothing but sugar and carbs in our system.
Yeah.
That I was like, guys, we'll get together to do an epilogue.
You need to. I 100% agree with that. By the way, you got to do an epilogue, dude. That's a great idea to have that as like. But I also think that after a 9-hour session, it shouldn't be that same session. It should be like a cool down episode, like a season finale, you know,
absolutely
falling action type thing, right?
We did the session, and then a friend of mine who's actually getting married this weekend, he was like, yeah, I'll run the next campaign and we'll go from there. And I was like, are you sure, man? Are you gonna have like enough time? He was like, don't worry about it. That was months ago and we haven't played, but I was like, all right, at the beginning of that session we'll do the epilogue. And I had it all mapped out. I was gonna play this warlock. I was so excited. And you know what? Weird, funny enough, I know it's probably mega nerd, but like I wanted to play a warlock based off the twins, because I was like, wouldn't it be cool to have patrons that are like kids, like who basically like are like evil spirits, one good, one bad, like that type of thing.
Oh, so, that's cool.
Shout out to Summoner's War for just finding its way into every angle of my life.
That would be such a cool idea, dude. Like also like being able to role play like as two characters but on the same sheet. That's a really interesting dynamic.
Are you a voices guy? Do you do accents for the characters?
Yeah, yes and no. I think I try to. Sometimes I lose them. You know, I do try that.
Yeah. It's great when they first come around, and then you're like, I got to do this the whole time.
Yeah. Do you have a character that you just dread doing? Yeah, I'm not gonna make you do it on the spot, but like
I try to make them so that it's not an accent that I like can't mimic. But usually the default is like low grumble, you know,
right.
Like something where like somebody talks through their teeth type situation.
I'm gonna drop the bow on this guy to see if I can make him scoop, because I think it's done. I was telling chat, like, before we got into this game, I'm actually just gonna do this, even though it's a little bit of an overuse. We're just gonna take the kill.
Not optimizing.
I feel like leaving Leo in. I've learned like just because I've got Miles doesn't mean I'm banning Leo all the time anymore, and I feel like I've reached enlightenment. There's something about it.
Yep.
I'm just accepting the fact that my Miles is going to do less damage, and then I just enjoy him for the stun, dude. It's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. One thing that, so I will say for like my journey in RTA, right, is like it felt like it was very, very quick up from like F2 to C1.
Yeah.
And now we've kind of plateaued, and my chat knows this. We've talked about this because yes, runes and runes and monsters make a difference, but now we're getting into a point where it's knowledge. And sometimes you have to recognize that there are other scary things on the field. And I feel the same way as someone who picks Miles a lot. When I see a Leo, I really have to weigh if the Leo's the thing to ban. Because it's kind of frustrating going against a team. You're like, all right, I outdrafted here. And then they're like, last pick, Leo. You're like, son of a...
Yeah. Oh, Promsus, hey, welcome to the game, dude. I just started this game, and I got Minato in the summon. Is he good? Yeah, very good. He's very good. He's very good. Now, if you truly like just starting your Summoner's War journey, he's a really good PvP monster. You might find some niche use for him, like as a damage dealer in your like journey through the scenarios or something like that. But there might be other monsters that you might want to sink your time into for now, and just look forward to using Minato when you eventually throw down with other players in PvP.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I'm curious, Evan. I know you when you host a lot of RTA, but do you partake in a lot of like higher level Siege?
I do not play as much Siege as I should. I do not. I really wish that I did dip more into that. In fact, I might now that they did that rune change, where it's like now you can rune up some monsters for that. So I think it might be in my future. But what about you? I've seen that you play a lot of Siege on YouTube.
Yeah, so part of this journey to like get better at the game and learn was starting a guild with people who were completely new or not really that experienced, and then people who were really experienced. So it ranges from people like me who are still trying to get better, and somebody who was formerly in Aftermath who just hangs out in the guild, like doesn't interact with anybody, but just has like insane defenses and offenses runed up so that they help, like, in a competitive setting, but not end tourney setting.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to push. I guess I'll just put the little promo out there. If anybody's interested, like, we are trying to get better at Siege. And I know I personally could always use help figuring out like that mindset of, okay, I see a defense in front of me. How do I go about killing it, right?
Yeah. Great way to do it is to ask your team members. Yeah, I'm glad you put out the promo in there too. So if anybody's looking for a guild, you guys should probably join up. You should enlist. Oh my goodness. I'm in a delicate situation. I know it looks like I'm kind of okay here, but it's slightly delicate because my Rakuni is having to stand up to the Rika and the Shizuka alone. So
yeah.
And I'm hesitant to put the bomb in the pool. Oh, I don't even have the bomb. Look at us. That's great. He solved that problem for me.
Yeah, the minute you can get that, I think maybe...
I'm already in a guild with you though, Evan. Yeah, Havoc, not you. I'm not talking to you. Also, Ultra Deathlord says, really, Evan, I absolutely adore you now more than ever. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, is that from the D&D? Chat, yeah, D&D has been a long time love of mine
there we
too.
go.
It's real. Do I give the bow? Yeah, let's drop the bow. I feel like it's not too early for the bow. You can do some psychological damage and see if they can get the message. Is there Siege content? Not so fun. Siege rewards, however.
Very fun.
Very fun, dude.
I will, if the day I can get a Punisher skin and potentially a Siege skin, I will be able to, like Thanos, look out on the sunset and rest.
Yeah, I can finally rest.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This guy is he not going to kill my Rakuni? Or is he going to kill him?
He's back in 4th edition. Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's tough, dude. I started with advanced second edition, like for whatever reason. I don't know why, but we started with that.
Do you have any thoughts on the new rules? Have you played a campaign with them?
I have not, but I own the book. I got the book, but I don't like. But I have not played with them. I know that one of my characters is playing a Dragonborn, and like the Dragonborn got a buff where it's like she was gonna be able to like fly. She was gonna have a flying speed, and I was like, what the? Ain't no way, dude. Yeah. What do you think? Have you played with it yet?
Yeah, we actually switched about halfway through because I was pretty excited about them. I think the character changes that they made just made the game more fun. But the thing is, we were playing, so the player changes happened, but the monster changes didn't come out yet. So I was very much like trying to figure out a way to balance that and make it a little bit better for, you know, the people. Like they were having a ton of fun just cleaving my monsters, and I was like, okay, we got to buff them.
It's like we're gonna have to do some of that. Are you up? Do you want to play a couple more games? I could swap back over to you for a little bit. You want to do that?
Sure.
Let's do it. Mitchell, could I have you swap back over to Stasha's gameplay when you get a second? Thank you so much. Dude, he's already on it. Oh my God. Dude, fastest swap in the West. Well done.
Shout out production team.
Shout out production. Thanks, Mitchell. Appreciate it, dude. So yeah, one day I would like to, I'll probably do a setting with the new rules, but Zettabyte says, seen the D&D movie from 2000, Evan? No, I have not. I've seen the recent one, but I have not seen the 2000 one. Have you seen that one, Stash?
The recent one is fantastic. I think that was like fan service was, first of all, what the hell?
I know, look at this. What is this guy doing?
Okay. We have, all right.
Oh, wait, hold on. What do we do?
Hey, gang, just to keep, no.
Yeah, well, really I had a similar thought too, but like, I really wish we had like a Tessarion. That would be awesome.
You know what's unfortunate about that? I did, because I knew that like he's only missing one rune.
Yeah.
But the problem is with shrinking down that monster box, I was thinking, what's better? AoE Oblivion or single target? Now, Tessarion, very, very good unit when it comes to... Ooh, okay.
So that looks like maybe he wants to leave the Hagang since the Wind Robo pushes so far back. You know, he kind of gets around Hagang because he pushes us so far back. Now, I don't know if that's a decent case for us to ban it, actually, but I feel like we might get out sustained here.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, maybe chat. Chat, you got an idea in 6 seconds? Do you have an idea in 6 seconds, chat? Probably not. Go with your instinct.
Spite. Sometimes I just ban out of spite.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, just do your thing. Ian George on YouTube says, Stash live with Evan? What a day. How's the RTA been going? Yeah. It's like, I just lost a bunch too, so it's like, you know, I was, but I put myself in these situations, so I can't really get upset. You know, I let a Rika through with only a Rakuni. What am I thinking? Well, I did pick a Window Bara, but it got banned. So I can't be too upset. I think it was good. I've also done a lot of climbing the last couple days. I like my new comp. It's been good. And now that you've gotten some wings under your belt too with the newly runed up comp, Stash, what do you think of it? Are you having fun?
Yeah, I like everything. Also, I'm trying to think if I reset. I think I might reset Miying.
Yeah, reset the Miying. I think that's good.
Yeah, I like the comp that I play. I think, like I mentioned before, it's just kind of it's the process now of just the game knowledge. You know, I think one thing people might fail to realize is that, you know, down here in F2, F3, you see so many different things that it can be a little difficult to it could be difficult to grind, but once you get over that hump, it gets a little easier. And I could have swore I reset that robo, but I guess I didn't.
Yeah, I thought you reset. Honestly, I didn't realize that the Miying had his cooldown back yet either. But I guess a turn had passed, and maybe I looked at chat. But I was like, I thought you reset that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of the trenches down here. I think people, you know, you could see anything. So when you start to do RTA seriously, it's getting through that, right? So hopefully hopefully one day we'll just get that one unit, right? You're always one unit away from changing your entire RTA experience.
Yes, exactly. And chat, I want to remind everybody one more time too, the Guardians Club tournament, week 4, is this Friday. And that's 2v2, by the way. That's the first time we've had a 2v2 tournament in like a competitive Summoners War setting. It's the last week of round robin, and we're going to narrow the teams down to 4 that are going to go on to the finals next week. So this is kind of an important one to watch. And I'm going to be on the casting team for that one. So make sure you guys show up. It's at 3 p.m. Pacific time, so 1 hour earlier than normal on Friday. And while I'm telling you to do stuff, give Stash a follow, by the way. His account, it's listed in the title on Twitch. There's a command for it, and it's in the description on YouTube.
Thank you. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs so we can finally pull those scrolls I've been itching for.
How many do you have?
I think I'm only with a few, maybe 2-3 weeks of saving. We're at like about 360 mystics plus whatever we have left.
Okay, cool.
I've been using the current event to just buy the scrolls.
I'm like you, dude. I pop them. I have a hard time holding scrolls, you know? Oh, Berghild. What? Oh my God. Dude, I called for her, and there she blows. Yeah.
I think sure. Hear me out. We're gonna try this. And
Are we cooking?
Yeah.
Dude, cook. I'm willing to watch. I'm willing to watch and see it happen. He definitely itching to summon. Oh yeah.
I was saying before this chat that literally I pulled Sekhmet off of one scroll because I just was trying to do the dailies, and I was like, damn.
She would be so good with this team, dude. You'll ruin her up after this. Eventually, no rush. Oh, now, well, we only have 2 potential units. Of course, it stuns that one. Strip and stun Ciara? Oh, let's go.
Sometimes you just gotta ask.
So it's all it takes. Sometimes.
Here's a question I should probably know. Does Chillin skill 4 hit through defense? I don't think so, right?
That's a good question. Does it say ignores damage reduction effects?
I think it's
effects that resist death. So I don't think it does. That's a good question. I don't think it does. And we got a big one from Balefear. Well, when you get to this tier, with how many different units they use, make a game plan. The team tends to always be carry and support units, i.e. Oliver, Ciara, and Miles are carries. Units like Twin Angels, Jogan, and Chandra are supports. Yeah, well said. I just saw where you replied to my Ezio and Jara comp. Yes, Couch is my last name. There's a lot of couches in Kentucky. Branson, that is news to me. That's awesome. It's very nice to know you. You were the first bearer of the Couch name.
No other stashes? That's weird.
No other stashes? None. Not another stash. Never met another stash.
You know when you go to an amusement park and they have the chains that have names on them?
Yeah.
Was never my experience.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one to find.
Asking my mom, why do they have side? She's like, well, they have Josh. And I'm like, yeah, let me just find Stan and Josh and I'll
there we go. Yeah, exactly. Solder them together. That's a great idea.
I think I'm going to go for skill 2 here.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Wow, she is not doing it today with that. My drunken master carries me. Okay, so chat and Stash. Most wanted second awakening. Throw it at me. And why is it the drunken master, chat?
So G-Man, is this guy? you take him where you can.
Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado.
It doesn't go through hug.
Yeah.
So G-Man is somebody who's pretty prominent in my, pretty active and pretty prominent in my community. The man knows how to cook with the most random. We host tournaments monthly.
Oh, cool.
And usually they have a different rule. Last one was you had to draft at least one LD. This most recent one was just standard SWC. This man once entered a tournament with all Hypno Meow. It's the only monster he
Wow.
used. And I was like, you know what? You gotta respect it.
That's pretty awesome. How'd it do, G-Man? Also, G-Man, is your name a reference to Half-Life 2? Lol, G-Nada, the for gamer. Wait, he's in chat, the guy who just quit. Said, lol, G-Nada. You're so funny. Oh, man. So gostoso, gamer. So gostoso. Billfire says, either you ban them out so they have only one carry on the team. Oh, this is a follow-up to the previous one. And target that carry down. Or you ban them out for only one support and take out their only support. Take my advice with a grain of salt. This is coming from a control player whose win conditions are like negative status effects or dots. Understood, dude. No, I think that's a really good, like, it's a good reduction of, like, you know, the environment for RTA. I don't think that that's a bad piece of advice at all.
I think I'm going to get rid of the shield here. It's going to be hard to get through Bulwark, unfortunately.
You can do this. He's already max stacked, right? Yeah, he's max stacked. Now we stun. Big stunsies. Let's go. Dirty Demise says G-Man gets a shout out, but I don't. Oh,
sorry,
wait,
Dirty. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
You can kill. Skill 4. Or not. I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter, but I like to confirm kill.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
We crit, right?
On what, though?
Mola? I don't know. It's going to get healed from Bulwark anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Rip.
Drunken Master would just be fun. See, the thing about a second awakened Drunken Master is, like, I don't know what they're going to do to it. Like, the stats are going to be important. Have you guys read those skills? Those are good skills on Drunken Masters. Like, it's tough. Yeah, just skill 1. Look at that. Nice crit.
I think I heal up a little bit here.
Yeah, probably. We're going to take it easy for this one, right? Take it easy.
I think we ran out of time on Federica, so I think we actually still have skill 2.
Oh, you're kidding. That's a nice surprise.
That would actually be insane.
Just skill 1, I guess. Skill 1 does more damage, I think, overall.
Yeah. Unless, of course, it resists. Now, I might not risk it because I'm not 100% sure. So we reset Federica and
cool. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, we're working it down. I think we're good here. Look at that. Oh, he doesn't take the damage. It prevents the death. I forget he doesn't revive. You can use skill 3 here for free because he's max stacked.
Yeah.
Okay. Good strips. Wait, did he not use it?
Weird. Okay.
Weird. Yo, Zettabyte says, Evan, Come To Us should make a tournament challenge where only 1-star silver monsters are allowed to be used. Dude, that would certainly be interesting. Nice win, by the way, Stash.
We're back.
We're back.
I'll do one more, and then you want to switch back, or?
Yeah, would love to. I'm having a great time watching your games, actually. I think your comp is fun to watch.
That makes one of us. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Kevin over on YouTube is saying, the Sharks would make for a cool Second Awakening. I'm inclined to agree. The Sharks kind of need a little bit of love, too. Bounty Hunters would be nice.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm like going through the units in my head.
Oh, newly buffed Jogun. Jogun just got buffed. He attack bar boosts with skill 3 now, too. So this guy's definitely trying to take turn 1. Could bring a Hay Gang and damage,
Another Miles, maybe?
Or maybe go maybe Leica, perhaps? Like a Leica? Okay. It's a little early. I'd prefer to do it in the last slot, but admittedly I kind of ran. Oh, actually, he's decent. Decent pick into this. Could do Chillin' again, actually? Maybe? What do you think? What would you pick had I not said that?
I probably would have gone Veramos solely for the cleanse, but I'm actually thinking that's a bad idea. So let's try that.
Cool. Do that, and then ban that or yeah, sure, whatever. I think right. Yeah.
You know
Ooh.
what? I think this unit's going to be faster than us, so I think we're going to ban that.
It
out.
does give the attack buff too. So, or no,
Yeah.
that's old. Is that old? Is that old? What does he do? What does he do now? I forget what he does. He used to give both the attack buff and the speed buff. You remember that? Is he just attack buff now plus attack bar boost? Chad, I need somebody. Actually, wait, what am I talking about? I got the game open right now. I always wanted one. I always wanted a Joe gun. Increases attack. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad I'm not tripping. So we dodged the attack buff.
All right.
Oh, wow, Branson, thank you so much. That is so sweet. I love the energy and effort you put into Summoners War. I really appreciate all the videos and streams you put up for us. Summoners War as a game and a community means so much to me. Thank you. Wow, dude, thank you. That comment just made my day. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you.
If you're not an Evan fan, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's so nice. Oh, excuse me.
Might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Uh-oh. We can despair stun with this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh my God, it despair stuns Ciara. Praise be. Praise John come to us. I don't know how he's done so much work to our Leica, but
My Leica, yeah, is missing a little bit of HP.
And that was it. Okay.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's tough down here. It's
It's
tough down here.
tough,
I don't know
dude.
how people... I genuinely don't know how people grind up. It's crazy.
I don't know. I truly
shoot.
don't know.
You're going.
Oh, that's right. Mitchell, could I have my gameplay back up? Thank you so much, brother. Perhaps. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do it. Okay, let's get some wins. Let's try to get a win here. I think the sweats are out right now. You know, maybe that's perhaps I'm out. I'm here. I'm sweating. Anybody else sweating?
I think what do we got? 30 days, less than 30 days in the season? They kind of rolled out of bed and were like, cracked their knuckles, and they're like, it's time to play Summoners War.
Tim Bennett, Evan Senpai, and Stash. My life is complete, dude. People are happy to see you here, dude. That's awesome.
I can't thank the community enough for just showing love and support. It really it makes stuff like this feel very rewarding.
I'm glad to hear that, man. Yeah, it was so fun watching your submissions during the Creator Clash. Oh my God! Wait a minute. We finally got the Win Nobara in here.
Okay. Oh, I like this a lot.
People have been banning her all day.
This is like the perfect comp for her too.
Mm-hmm.
Minus that Layla might give Veramos a little bit of trouble, but
Yeah, I think so. I think I could be partially cooked. I actually am just going to give this to myself because there is not a lot to do here. Oh man, I'm too fast. Oh no, guys, I'm too fast for this. I just self-stripped. Did you see that? I did like nothing. I just self-stripped.
We're so fine.
Oh, and he put it on Nobara?
I've never seen that Veramos transmog from behind. I was like, what unit is that?
It looks kind of wild. It's cool. I think they put so much love into the Ifrit transmogs.
Yeah. I mean, it's all around, like every single one of them. My theory on, I'm curious yours, but my theory on transmog is how good is this unit to me? You know, like Rakuni, not a transmog.
Yes, definitely. That's how I treat it as well. Let's get a proc. Oh no,
that would be huge. Oof, you really need that Veramos to go.
Yeah, please, dude. As soon as Veramos moves, it's my game. As soon as Veramos goes, it's my game. Ooh. Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill my Veramos. Oh my God, he's gonna kill Veramos. Maybe all I need is maybe it was the Win Nobara the whole time, chat. Maybe it was the Win Nobaras we made along the way. Let's go. Oh my God, on the glance.
Okay. Huge.
Wait.
Huge.
We're actually gonna boost up the Oliver.
Okay.
Oh, I have nothing?
No skills, no.
I have nothing, chat? Wait a minute. Oh no.
No, that's okay. The damage, I don't think the damage is there except from maybe Layla.
I'm gonna provoke. Check this out.
There we go.
Okay, he's beating his own team for me. Wait,
Yes,
this is the win
yes.
if I hit all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go!
Cursed doll technique.
Yes, dude. Resonance,
Let's go.
baby. That's
Let's go.
awesome. One more time. I feel energized after that, dude. I felt like I just hit a black flash. That was sick.
Yeah.
Chad, have you seen JJK? I feel like I'm getting nothing back from this. It's like we're just over here.
If you
quoting
haven't,
JJK.
after this broadcast, go watch it.
It's so
hands
good.
down my favorite.
I know. I love it,
Do
dude.
you have a top 3? I'm not sure if you've talked about this on stream before, but
Yes, I do. I do have a top 3, and I'm unsure of the order. The order changes, but it is JJK, Hunter x Hunter, and One Piece up there, actually.
Okay.
Yes. How
It's
about
gonna
you?
be really sad when you find out the One Piece is the friends you made all along.
It is.
But-
I know. I'm waiting for that day. Oda's kind of like prepared us for that. But what's your top 3?
Okay, it's probably gonna be similar, just because, or similar to a lot of people's. But JJK, I've got the Gojo Tats and the Megami Tats.
Yep.
Demon Slayer, because that Tengen Uzui fight in season 2 is just art.
Nice.
And for third, I'm gonna throw a crazy one out there. My Hero.
Dude, I loved the journey for My Hero. I remember I binged the rest of the manga in Korea, actually, when I was visiting.
Did you watch
What am I doing?
Free Ren's
Yes!
Journey's End? Dude,
What a great show.
I'd change it. That's in my top 3. That might have been, that had me, a grown man crying in that show.
Yeah, what a great show. Oh my god, I loved Frieren. Wow. Can I do this?
Kind of imitation of other previous anime.
Oh, wait, whoa. It's innovation, I would say. Oh, wait. Yeah. I agree with the sentiment, but like, it does something so new, like with what it's borrowing, you know? Like it borrows like from the magic system of Hunter x Hunter, right? But I love that, like, Naruto #1 from Sarah DX. That's a nice choice.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm a bit of a
My
JJK apologist, Stash. Like, you know.
Oh, 100. I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't care if people are like, the story is not that great. I'm like, well, then go watch something else. Solo leveling was,
Yes.
solo leveling was one of the coolest of this season. Just for like,
Yeah.
I like this idea of, you know, here's a main character and the main character is really strong, and that's the story, right? Like,
Yeah. It's aura farming the anime, but you know, and it's so fun to watch because like the payoff in season 2 is so good. And I don't mean like the ending, I mean like the whole setup. I don't want to spoil the journey for people. I hope it wouldn't be too much of a spoiler to say, but I'll say this, is that I loved how powerful he was at the start of season 2. I thought we were gonna have to wait until like the end of season 2 for him to get to the point that he's at the beginning.
Right. I agree. I see people saying Black Clover. Black Clover, if you can get over Asta yelling friendship the whole time, is top tier.
I haven't gotten a chance to get past that point, or I haven't gotten past that point yet.
I'm a big fan of anime that focuses on the like sort of side cast or like the secondary characters. That's why I think One Punch Man is so great. That's why Black Clover is so great. Like, you care about all these extra characters. I mean, it's why Naruto is so great. Like, hands down, my favorite is Shikamaru from Naruto.
Yeah. Oh my God, Shikamaru's great. Well said. The thing about JJK, I will say this: I love that they built in explaining your power as like a part of the magic system. That's one of my favorite things. Is like you're kind of making a binding vow with them, and it's like now you're getting an increased output because you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. That's so hype.
It reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! When he'd be like, and now I play this card. And you're like, all right, what's the card do? And it's like 8 minutes explanation.
Yeah. The part where it like really sold it to me is like there's a part where someone is doing that, you know, someone's like explaining their thing and someone like says, all right, I see what you're doing, stop, you know, and I was like, that's awesome. Wait a minute, are we getting a third Nobara game, by the way?
I love it.
This is awesome.
What is our counter to Giyu? And I know it, but why don't you explain it, Evan? What is our counter to Giyu?
What do I do? Hey, Sean, no way. What's up, Sean B? Welcome to the chat, dude. Now I activate my trap card. Violento de Procto.
Greed.
I summon Pot of Greed. That's not how that works.
Yeah, best video. That's
I
not how it
love
works.
that.
I don't care. I'm in bottom grade.
I don't know, dude. Let him, I'm just gonna do this again. I'm like not really doing anything. I'm not putting too much thought into this, to be totally honest. Okay, what are the odds I survive the Asuma? Chat, what are the odds I survive this? Do I have to ban Asuma? Stash, do I have to ban this?
Anytime I see a damage unit, I run the other way. So my vote is yes. If you can outlive, I know it depends. I mean, Etna can do insane damage, but I say yes. I say yes.
I went for it because I'm a coward, but I'm also low key happy I did now. Because they banned the content. They banned my win no barrage. Sean B, nothing counter Gyo. Even the balance patch, they buffed that monstrosity. Also, wait, we know Sean loves JJK. We've been talking JJK this whole stream, Sean.
Shout out to the GOAT, Sean B.
Shout out, dude.
You know when I decided to take Summer's War content seriously? When
What?
Sean B commented on it in a YouTube video.
No way.
He
That's
said,
awesome.
Veramos counters Nephthys. And I said, you're so right. You're so goated comment.
Dude, Lima just procced and killed. I'm done, dude. This is my fault for paying more attention to defending JJK than my draft. Sorry about that, guys.
Look, at the end of the day, RTA is a community thing, so this is fine. We're fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's just take this attack bar and reduce increase the cooldown time. Let's put all it all to sleep for a minute. The amount of aura farming TikToks about JJK I've watched is unreal. That's from Sean B, but it could have just as well been from me, to be honest.
Yeah. Anime edits go hard.
They do. Oh my god.
Whoever's out there. Oh no!
I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention to this game. Let's queue up one more time. Let's not end on that one. Let's queue up one more time. I was half paying attention. You start talking to me about JJK and I can't think about anything else, you know?
That's on me. I'll wear that one.
Hey, it's on us, dude. It's us and you in the chat. I love it.
That's what I say when chat's sometimes going a little bit faster than I'm used to. I'm like, chat, I can't talk to you and play.
Yeah. Sean, what are you watching right now, dude? Suck up, says Sarah DX.
Up.
Who? LMAO. Fair enough. Thanks, Benny. I appreciate the flexibility that chat's been giving us today, so thank you.
You have LD scrolls? Is that what Branson's talking about?
Hit your LD scrolls. He's saying 2 come to us employees, Evan and Sean B. Okay, I'm gonna pick these because I don't think the miles and the recruiting have been the problem. I'm not upset with them. I'm upset with other things. I'm not gonna pick the Nobara this time. Okay. What are your thoughts? Dude, I'm in the same boat that you are, unfortunately. I chose somebody else. Well. What do I do? Why don't I just do like Ashur? Somebody says pick Leo. I picked Miles. Dog, I can't do that. I put myself in a hole with that. I'm sorry. Fire Monkey King Bayek, easy win. I didn't see that in time. Sorry about that, Sean. But I was on half of that. Got half of it. I think I will ban the AoE stun. Or do I just... I'm not confident that I can start. Oh, I should have picked Sekhmet.
I was thinking that, but I was like, I don't know if that... I mean, it's a fast... You never know. I feel like when you go against an Etna, you're like, this thing's probably 360 speed right now.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not confident enough in my speed to like take it out. I mean, you guys can see my speeds. It's not that crazy. Low-key enjoyed the live. Oh, and Nas says, I forgot you picked Miles. Thank you. I'm glad to know you weren't trying to sabotage me. So thank you. What do you think is better, anime or manga? From Anno in chat on YouTube. What do you prefer, Stash?
It depends. It depends. Like, to each their own. I think if you want to stay true to the source material, like manga's always, it's like reading a book versus seeing a movie. You're always going to get more out of the movie, or excuse me, out of the book.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of think it's just like whatever you like. If you have trouble reading, just watch the anime.
Yeah, I have a similar approach to that too. You know, it's like, and I think there's some where it's like, the experience is either it's worth doing both, you know. And I don't mean that as a cop out, you know. I actually, oh, hold on, let's see, which one do I want to do? I think, can I stun this? Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Huge.
Let's
Okay,
go.
Here we go.
Huge. Like I actually prefer the manga for My Hero than the anime, and I love the anime, so that's saying a lot. But like JJK, I think they're both such unique experiences. You should watch the anime and read the manga, and you'll get a different experience both times.
I agree. I think, like, for me, if you really love an anime, just go read the manga. I couldn't wait for Demon Slayer to come out, so I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna read the manga, and I was very happy with it.
Yeah, 100%. So now I am in a position in terms of points here where I am now a little bit above where I accidentally started a game at lunch and then looked away, and you know, I forgot that I queued and I lost a game. So I'm pretty satisfied with this. I think we've made it to the end point of the stream today. Stash, this has been so much fun, dude.
Yeah, man. Thanks again for having me on. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Congratulations again on winning the Creator Clash. And is there anything you want to say to folks in chat before we depart today?
I'm gonna emphasize the community, man. You know, you have the official Summoners War Discord. We have a Discord. We host tournaments every month, and we don't really have like a cap or a limit right now. So if you just want to come hang out, talk Summoners War, talk life, I'd encourage you to come along and help me get better at RTA, because I need it.
That's a great message. We need to help each other, guys. Like, you know, we got to get you to P1. That's the plan. That's the long-term plan. We're going to get you there. It's going to be great. When is Evan and StasandCo streaming again? Hopefully very soon. If you've got time, I've got time. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. Hit me up.
Awesome. All right, y'all. You guys have heard it before, but I'm going to say it one more time. The Guardians Club tournament this Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. It's 2v2, and it's the last round of the round robin portion. We're reducing down to 4 teams that are going to move on to the finals next week. So this is a very important one to watch if you haven't caught up with it yet. It should be really fun. And also, make sure to give StasandCo a follow. The name is in the title on Twitch. You can use the command that we have on Twitch, or his name's in the description on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.